Good evening to our church listeners. Yes, it's true. It is these days that there are a lot of talks on it as group that is good to meet as couple and plan for the year. This thing that exists for some years back. It's these days that there's that consciousness being popped into the heart and the mind of couples that start the year, have a plan for your life individually and also for the family, that people are not trying to put something together. So mostly it's not about the two individuals in a relationship. It's about, as you mentioned, acquisition of properties, maybe kids. That's all. Largely, we think our emotions are not important.
Has it not been the standards now? Since women are literally telling us they don't get wet with their money. Men are also saying the pocket is closer to their something. So if it is filled, that is when the erection becomes hard.
So that is part. So as I'm saying, but ideally, for what I'm seeing in most for my church and others, I realize that there's a talk about raising of kids a lot.
Okay.
So that aspect comes in whereby you are being in a way told that you should plan the spiritual culture for your children.
Okay.
So as couples, you should have something in mind of the direction you want your kids to go spiritually. So maybe at home plan that maybe every once in a week you meet, you pray, you teach your children. So couples are being conscientized that we need to raise our kids well because of the way society is going. There's a lot of stuff happening which is not good. So if you want to raise your kids well, you have to be intentional. So that aspect also is coming whereby couples meet, they plan that this year we're going to raise a prayer altar at home, or maybe scripture, Bible reading, something in the house, whereby you do this for the sake of the kids.
Okay.
Then the other ones shifting, we need to have security for our kids, we need to have a land, we need to build a house, we need to buy a car. That also coming by. But most of the plan doesn't, it's not couples. It's like, aside these two things, majority is individual.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's okay, I want to go to school this year, I want to exercise, I want to do this. But for the couples to come together, it's okay, this year I want us to work on our emotions, work
more
on
sex,
our couple, our
more
communication,
outing.
all those. No, that thing doesn't come in. Maybe we will get it, but for now, as you mentioned, the mind is we need to be independent. We need to build our house. We need to buy a car. We need material possessions. Our kids need to dress well. We need to get a good school. What kind of thing. That's what we talk about. But it's good to plan. It's good to plan so that along the line, when it's not only for the year per se, but as the relationship is growing, you need to plan.
Assess.
You need to sit down, assess your life, and see where we have to adjust here. But that one comes in when the two of you are made up your mind that this relationship has to work.
All right.
But if we're all inside, we're just in.
We're all inside.
When there's a drift, they didn't see.
When the river is flowing.
So I think tonight's topic is very important.
Yeah.
The drift from this, they have to bring it back.
Yes.
Yes, I think it's critical.
All right.
There's a lot of drift.
All right. Well, this is what the panelists are saying, that tonight's topic is very important. So this is the time you share the Facebook links and then invite a friend, invite your partner to listen along with us. And we are going to talk. We are going to go anywhere and everywhere in your life. So just make sure, in case we are not going there, send us a Facebook message or send us a WhatsApp message. We will be here to enter into that space and give you more clarity on that. So let's say there are some people who did, statistically, those who do plan the material aspect and other individual things about school and stuff. Why do we struggle sometimes to follow through with some of these plans that we make as couples? And then, as if you can talk to the single ones, probably they set a date, the timelines. Why do the singles struggle to meet some of these deadlines for their marriage, or what happens along the line? Somebody will show somebody shaggy, and then all of a sudden, yawa don't pay. And the couples who are married, after they've been able, the 5%, here we are talking to the 5%, we will come to the 95%. Why do they struggle? After struggling, sitting down, battling it out, and having all this conversation about what we are to do, what happens along the line? Why have we struggled to keep to the plan? How do we? Why? What is happening? What are some of the struggles we have?
I think Doug just mentioned it, that it's more individual than a team. So we are adapting. The 5% are adapting. Out of that 5, I'll still scale it down. It's only 1% that actually watch their parents do it. Now let's focus on the 4. The 4% are those that have heard that couples that pray together, couples that plan together, stay together. So it's more for the ritual, not the deeper understanding with the clarity of responsibility. With the clarity of responsibility, the intentionality, the willingness to go through it as a process and not as a cut in stone, kind of thing, but like to go through it as a process. Because then planning together, there are 2 things. 1, we both agreed and believed in the decision, or we played the role as the script was written. We must plan together. I am the man, I'm in charge. I say we should go here. I'm a submissive woman, I am responding. Or I'm not submissive, I have my own opinion, but if I talk right, a problem will come. So we've drawn a plan.
Okay,
so there's a plan. So we are not arguing. But you said we will do this. So then that need where we are supposed to be each other's shoulders. I can't carry it all. So let's say we are having a Bible study. We are talking about, I will speak for my faith. We are talking about Esther and Vashti. Ahasuerus. If we are to bring Ahasuerus to the world today, even men will bastardize him. You, the women that have a lot of mouth to talk.
Of course, everything you talk.
You see, that's what Vashti did and lost the crown. You continue. You lose your crown. And then she also comes in to say, oh, God, you see that Ahasuerus is a stupid man. What man in his right senses?
Ayeka.
Are you having devotion or your fight? But you see, because it is a ritual.
Yes.
Every morning they will do it and fight. But that exercise is meant to bond you, meaning that the process of implementing dreams together demands a degree of wisdom. You must express a degree of wisdom. If you, let me make practical terms. You have a man that is horrible at spending, and you are an opinionated woman. You need to balance wisdom. We all don't like Delilah. Actually, for a woman
fantastic
like
woman.
her, to break something,
very creative.
It's a skill women need to learn.
Every woman has to have a little bit.
You see, it's a skill you need to, because if the weakness of your man is his ego, you must lead through that ego. And that's exactly what Delilah did. But we get so busy insulting her for Samson's own negligence. You get it? Because Samson broke rules.
Look, did you come in today?
Oh no.
Because you just brought Ahasuerus and you are bringing Samson into the picture again.
I'm coming down to your point.
This one, please note this one. So,
Oh no, I'm coming down to your point. So then, instead of she acting like maybe Delilah, trying to lead through his ego, there's a wisdom to apply to that. It now becomes, if you do it, if you won't do, my friend, go away. What kind of life is that? Every time you alone, you do this, you do this, you do that. Sometimes it comes from exhaustion. At that times, it is because you feel like the fact that we talked about it should come easy. But what you miss out on is that you are talking to someone that has conformed to a certain way of life. He's now learning to relinquish that control. That's a full-time job. And it goes both ways. you have a woman that's always right, and you don't have to get the person to respond to reasoning, but it must come in a certain package. That's not the time to remind her you are the man, because whatever, I always say this, the good women at home are some of the most stubborn women to be with. They manage everything so well, you don't exist in their mind apart from a title, because then like you are not part of their process, and so it's difficult talking this person into a decision, because if once it doesn't make sense to them, we have finished discussion. So getting to put a dream into reality as a couple requires both of you understanding that the way you talk up, you not be the same way you go do up.
Of course. Because
even the timelines will not meet. Say we plan that, okay, we'll do vacation every 2 months. Then by the second month, an opportunity shows up. I take it up. We agree that we'll go for the
vacation.
opportunity. The opportunity was not part of the plan.
Yeah.
But it has worked in. Now, we both must understand that that decision means that the likelihood of that vacation happening is slim. So what is the alternative? How do we still spend quality time? But you see, immediately, the joy of the intrusion, which might be good intrusion, but in some aspects it becomes bad.
Yeah.
Since there was no remedy, you both don't sit to, like, okay, hey, then this our vacation time issue, so how we go do them? Then you both start, okay, so fine, now every evening we have to switch off our phone for 1 hour, 2 hours. Just us, we'll be talking and we'll be spending time together. You switch off your phone, so you see, you are bringing solutions. So even if distance is a challenge, you get it, when there's opportunity, it doesn't become a chance for complaints. It rather becomes a chance for what? For building up. So when you plan, you for no say it be grammar where you write, like the theoretical engineers. When you come to the field, it's a different ball game altogether. So one of the challenges is that people don't recognize that, one, the planning should not come from it is something that is the ish and we are doing it. The planning should come from we have both come to a point where we see the need for this plan, and it is done with clarity from both sides and understanding that, look, in order for this to be 100%, I must equally give 100. In fact, we need 200% energy to be able to make it happen. That is one of the reasons why it becomes a challenge, even for those who attempt planning.
All right, Pastor Gerard. So you have a touch on that, and then you continue from those who have successfully stayed on track. What kind of mindset? I think to be the opposite of non-submission.
I said all. Mostly, if there's no teamwork in planning, as you mentioned, one come, everything is in position. We are doing A, we are doing B, we are doing C, we are doing C this year. Then yes, that's all. No matter what, you have problem, because it's supposed to be teamwork.
Of course.
If there's teamwork, then you can look at all the areas that comes with it. So as she planned, as she mentioned, for example, if I've agreed that every day, because of the kids, we want to let them have a culture of praying. So as family, we'll be meeting to pray. So when it happens like this and the two of you are together, then you can plan, okay, because of the kids, we'll wake up, let's say 5 a.m. every day, then spend some 20 or 30 minutes to pray. She's part, you are part, you sit down and plan. It flows easily. But this is a situation you come and say, we are praying this year, the kids need to be built spiritually.
Of course.
That is all. That is your idea. But you didn't sit down and say, okay, what do you think, Sweetie? I think that's our kids. Let's try and let them cultivate. So what do you suggest? I think let's wake up around 5. Oh, okay, 5 is too early. Let's do 6 or 5:30. When then you come to a point that you all feel comfortable, that one you don't have issues. But if it happens that it's an imposition, I say we should do this one.
Democracy endorse.
Oh, but it's a partnership. It's a partnership. So you have to sit down and plan together. You plan together. That is why most of the time they will start well, but at the end of the day, because one is not part of the decision initially,
exactly,
then you see that the drive, there's a drift. You understand? That's where the drift starts. Because he or she was not part of the plan from the beginning. It's like you decide and come and tell me. We don't sit down and talk and plan it. So most of these issues that couples, when it comes to planning for the year and stuff, along the line it goes, it's because of this. The another one also is accountability. Who are you accountable to? I'm assuming we have planned that this year, let's raise our finances. So we are going to save 20%, all of us, from our salaries as joint account. We have said that, okay, what are you going to use the money to do? All right, we have the kids' fees to pay, we have this to pay, this. You have planned it nicely.
That's how the women don't agree.
Oh, that's a woman who do.
It's never true.
You contribute to 20%, or let's say, not 20%, you agree to put some amount of money down.
Yes.
We have a joint account, we have all agreed.
When it comes to their money, they don't want you to see what's going on there.
Allow the man to finish establish.
We don't put a figure on it. Let's say, everybody is putting some amount down for our kids.
Okay.
It's nice that you plan. Then you put it there. Then it's like the signatories. Well, it depends. You can be all can sign or one person or something. Maybe yours is Libra. One person can sign.
Yeah.
Like go and realize that one person is not paying. But we met. We plan. So that accountability needs to be there. Maybe at the end of the month, have you put your money inside? Why are you asking me? It means that you begin to make that comment.
It's my money. Why?
That means you are not committing to the plan.
Okay.
You understand? So some of the challenges that comes is our discipline and our accountability. Yeah. We are not willing to make it work. But if a couple plans that this is what you want to do, now I want to shift to those who have made it work. Yeah. It's just the opposite. It's the discipline is there, the teamwork is there, the accountability thing is there.
There is feedback.
The mindset to make it work. When you have it there, things works out well.
There are checks.
Yes, there are checks.
You said you go to school. Have you bought the forms?
Have you bought the forms? And your partner
have you paid your fees?
You know, I read somewhere some years back. It says that in marriage or in relationship, there are 3 ways. There's a way of the woman, there's the way of the man, and it's our way. The way of the woman, she will permit you to come in.
Of course.
That's her plans.
Yeah.
The way of the man, it is my way. They will have our way as a couple. So if she want to go to school, it is her way. But it's going to affect you small in the house.
Of course.
So when she communicates to you that, oh, this year I have to do one course, okay, well, great. Now as a loving partner, you have to help her to achieve. When she is going in a way, to also want to reflect on you.
Yeah.
But I say it's your own problem. You say want to go to school, okay, bye bye. I don't care. Meanwhile, activities in the house will be affected. She expects you to take out certain rules so that you have the time on their hands to do lectures and study. But you say it's your way, so okay, go ahead. Another day,
when she graduates and gets increment, you want her to bring her money.
So the partnership thing and the beginning is critical. That is why marriages suffer. The teamwork is not there. It's like you are married, but you are living your life in silos. What you are doing is different from I don't care about what you. It's a difficulty. That is why that drift comes. Emotional drift. That's how it starts. Immediately that thought enters the heart of the man or the woman that my partner doesn't care about me, things begin to fall apart in the relationship. Because that thing has been registered that he or she doesn't care. Whatever I say, he doesn't care or she doesn't care. That's an issue. So couples that make it work, they are in a team. They talk about they have open communication. Honey, this course I'm doing, I'm having a lot of challenges. I need to spend more time to do discussions. Okay, no problem. Your safety, I need you to be safe. So, okay, so what to do is that in the morning, you sleep out. No worry, I'll take off the kids. Then you see that there's communication. But this is a situation. If the woman also or the person going to school is not communicating anything, you also don't know what is happening. Then there'll be issues. So I think open communication about the whole thing is critical. For your plan for the year, you have to openly talk about it. If you're having issues about it, open up and talk. And you should also be ready to listen. Sometimes to the listening, we are quick to judge and say things. So
we hear, we don't listen.
We cut the person. So if the person is trying to tell you their issues, quickly we jump in and begin to no. When you do that, you cut the person off. So for couples who make the thing to work, first of all, open communication is critical. You have been told the lifeline to relationship is what? It's communication.
Yeah.
But it's in two ways: the listener and the person talking.
There must be feedback.
There must be feedback.
For it to
so you have to take your time and listen to the person.
Yeah.
And understand.
Put yourself in the person's shoes, but don't take yourself as if So when you listen, you openly talk. Then, as a couple, you can see that, okay, now what do we do to make sure that this plan that we have will work? Then you sit together, ideas will come. Then you try to move on. I think that is how relationships are built. That's what our parents have done to raise us up to now. Because all the time there are issues. All the time. There's nobody who can predict. We didn't know our life will maybe economically things will change this way.
Yeah.
But it happens. It comes to a time somebody can fall sick all of a sudden. Financial issues that there's no money. What do we do? Couples have to sit down. Though we plan that we are going to put this amount of money down, but this particular month we can't put it down because of A, B, C, D. But if you don't communicate it, it's only you in your mind alone. You want to do something with the money. Meanwhile, your wife knows that this month you are going to put some amount of money down as you have planned.
Yeah.
But you have different plans. You have not told her.
We are planning for a second wife.
Aside your second wife, maybe other issues has come up.
Yeah.
But you don't want your wife to know.
Yeah.
You understand? And this creates problem. So openly communicate. I think open communication is critical. Open communication is critical for relationship and plans to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, if you want your plans to work, it means that both of you must come to that understanding. Yes. Each one must contribute to it. In fact, both of you must accept that this is what we both want to do, or this is what you want to do, this is what I want to do, and this is how we are going to go about it. We need each other's support in order to make it work. Sure. If not, this is Love 360, your number one radio talk show on love affairs in Ghana. We are going to talk about sharing milestones and celebrating wins. Do we wait till the building is complete? Do we wait till graduation? Do we wait till the kid is 5 years? Wadi 4, Wadi 1? Do we wait till maybe I bought a used motorbike? Do you wait till I buy the Range Rover, or you wait till I die so that you can buy me a coffin that is expensive?
Glass coffin.
Exactly.
That's so wow.
Tesla, the Tesla. How do we come to that stage where, though we plan to do this, but we are not there yet? How do we take the small chunk milestones? How do we build upon those things? Do we have to celebrate it at all? We should wait when the year ends, then we bulk all together and then do it, boom, one big flashy thing. Is it even important us to celebrate small wins?
Every human being needs validation.
Sure.
Every human being needs validation. As you are here, when you get promoted and they write, this is to recommend your efforts, blah blah blah, you'll be smiling while us reading it.
Yeah.
Nobody, however arrogant they are, would read a praise or a congratulatory or recommendation and not say, they will not tell themselves like this, even if they are bragging that me I deserve it. There's that silent cheer, like the cheer they give to them within them, that hey Charlie, I mean, you go with that invisible extra head that shows up only on your shoulders and you are proud about it. So, but then it's your definition of what a win is. There was a movie I watched where it was a sitcom actually, and they went to one old woman. The woman was sad, and she said she was contemplating divorce, and the old woman asked her why. And she said they don't talk anymore. They don't have fun anymore. They don't share. And they said, so the woman asked her, what was your level when you were married? Said, well, I was a struggling waitress and he was like an office clerk or something. Now both of them have their own positions, high directors here, there. But the woman said, if you don't intentionally decide to make every day a celebration, it is you that will be ruining your marriage and you won't see how it happened. So for her first remedy was that she went and bought 2 jars, one filled with marbles and the other filled with empty. And he said every time they have sex, they have to drop one in it to measure the number of times they get intimate with each other. So if it is dropping, both of them must make an effort to make sure that the jar gets filled on monthly basis. So they hadn't been intimate for a month, and then she said, so how many am I dropping? And the woman said 1. The man said, it's 30 days, babe, 30 days. So she had to count, meaning they are going to have sex 30 times. So they have to now agree, are they doing 5 every day or 3 every day? Because it's in arrears.
Of course.
They are supposed to finish the jar over a period of time. It wasn't so much about the jar or the marble, but the wisdom in it was on the fact that they had lost sight of the little things. You know, she was complaining about the time he was not getting to have the candle night, the date night, forgetting that just teasing each other with just marbles could spark excitement.
Yeah.
It is our understanding of what is important. Most of the time, if you both marry or you both get close as complete people, little things bring you joy.
Yeah.
But when you both get married as incomplete or one person is incomplete, validation becomes more of a chore than a glue in bonding. Let me explain this. When I say you are not full, a lot of people would marry to fill a void within them.
Yeah.
So I'm marrying because everybody is getting married and I'm the only single one. I'm married because it's time. I'm marrying because my job I get benefits if I'm a husband.
Yeah.
Or I'm marrying because or a spouse if I have a spouse. Or I'm marrying because I don't know, this person makes me feel good. Your partner shouldn't be making you feel good. Don't get me. When I say making you feel good, I'm talking of that feel good where your need for the person is not because of who the person is, but because of what they are giving you. But when you are full, there's clarity in choices. It's you knowing that this person has A, B, C, D flaws and you are okay with that. You've accepted them just the way they are. So that devoid of whatever material thing they can or cannot give you, you can't imagine your life without them. That's the full I'm talking about. And then lots of marriages. Pick 1,000 marriages. I will even reduce the number to 100. Pick 1,000. You won't get 10 that married like that. You won't get 10 that married like that. Because in this era, marriage is more transactional than a union between two people. I think it's because the word union seems simple. But if they are to take time and break it down, there should be a measure. There should be that synchronization to the point where even if you don't have food, people can pass and hear you laughing in the room. Your misery even becomes jokes for the two of you. And you will not wake up with any day having the slightest thought of regret of being with a person. When one person is full, you become like a bank account that is always depositing.
Yeah.
And there's a withdrawal. So there's never going to be happiness. And it's even worse. When you people are not full, you trauma bond. Which means that your point of intimacy was merged with common experiences from unhealed pain. So your trauma bonding means that you are drawn to each other experientially, and it's not a positive one. So a lot of marriages fall under these, or unions fall under these categories. And once you get to that point, it means your definition of success will not be for the fact that your husband went on trek for 3 days and came back, and the fact that he's alive, sound, and healthy demand celebration. You came and gave him some of his favorite that you, the witches in the market, they saw you, may I cover you in Jesus' name, you are back home, you don't want me to be happy. Oh yeah, eat the food, let me enjoy myself, Joe. Those are cherished moments. Those are things that are meaning and value. But where the measure becomes, you were expecting iPhone 60.
Wakoto Spark 40.
Material expectations.
Wakoto Spark 40.
Where the definition of value has to do with the fact that it's all about you. You are the center of attention. Morning, afternoon, evening. The person has no sense of self. You expect them to immerse themselves in you that they disappear, and you are the only one that exists. That sharing of small joys will not make sense to someone. There was this friend who was dating, and we have this habit of celebrating each other over small things. Oh, Charlie, how far? Like, hey, you've done well, oh, congratulations. We try, Sha. Thanks to God, oh. You know, so she translated that into her dating. The guy did not understand why. When he tells her, like, oh, Charlie, this week business was good, he say, hey, my champion has made, like, he found it irritating, because to him, his measure of something to celebrate was not those small now go try better, now to say
boom, 1 billion.
And who they
every now congratulations at your oh yeah.
Look at this man.
Now Pache say the susu cry na juna ye not and also a congratulations why are they celebrate.
You see, we don't, memories are powerful. The mind is a very powerful tool if you understand how it works. If I'm with you and every morning you come out and I'm like, what?
Udogu.
Permanent. Original.
Yeah.
Or you come out and maybe we are back from work. This woman is looking like a mad woman. You're like, hey, I think today my wife is missing. So who is standing here? The fine baby I left for house. She's the one I'm looking for. You think she will not look pretty for you to come and meet her home? Mm-hmm. Or your man comes home and you're like, Abi, you came back. Tell those side chick that me and my husband are in the house. It's nothing, no. But you do it for 1 week and stop on the 8th day. He's going to ask you. Just Adiana, how you 3 days.
3 days wonder.
You get it. So all these factors feed into what people call, celebration. Look, every day is a day to celebrate. It's not the monumental things. Every day is a day. Pick a child. The moment they do something good and you're like, good girl, good boy, they want to what? Keep doing it. And every adult is a child. Don't delude yourself by the expression of machismo or class or whatever. Once people want to hear, validation is a human need, not want. Because everybody wants to hear they have done well. If it strengthens a woman's confidence and it boosts a man's ego, it builds him up. So when you are waiting for the fantastic things, if you come from a typical African home where the witches use, excuse me to say, chamber pot as bridal hats for weddings, you should know that there are certain congratulations you will measure. You will not get it immediately. You understand?
Yeah.
So it means that, and even the Bible tells us that our sense of gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
What was David's weapon in being God's favorite? Was it not his worship?
Yeah.
Was it not his praise? And so when you lose sight of what it means to value your partner, even over little things, you are the one that's losing. You don't measure celebrations based on milestones.
Mm-hmm.
Every little achievement counts.
Also, celebration.
Yeah, she has said every human being wants to be appreciated.
Obviously, birthday crime them in pen.
Yes, everybody.
The way that thing annoys me.
Everybody needs to be appreciated. Who doesn't want to feel appreciated? Everybody wants to feel appreciated. Everybody wants to feel celebrated. In fact, So always, as you mentioned, sometimes our upbringing is part.
Yeah.
If you grow up in a society or in a family whereby they don't appreciate anything, when you do something and as she's mentioning, you are celebrated. You see it to be weird. What are you saying?
I want you to yes, I need more. I want you to take can
But if you are in a family whereby
birthday bunny is running again.
This is a family whereby from infancy your birthday is celebrated, they will call your grandparents, they will call your aunt, and they will sing for you. You grow with that appreciation. You understand? But Rastaman.
Yeah, mommy, we pray.
Thank you. I like the phrase Rastaman.
Yeah, we pray Rastaman.
Yes. So it's good to celebrate milestones. For example, maybe your kids, they are not doing so well in school, so we are planned as a family. No, we have to do something with our child. So we are going to get, let's say, external tuition after school. Your child used to be, let's say, 15th in the class. When you started in the year, they are finished almost 30. And first time your child moved from 15 to 12. You have to celebrate him.
Of course.
Improvement. Then you move from 12
now 15 now 12 now could be. I don't know the one could be 10 maybe I could be second.
Our target is that he has to come to the first five. So that is where our focus is.
Of course.
But we need to celebrate.
But it's a good step. Small step, baby
step.
step.
So you need to plan, especially this things works more when you have issues in relationship. You have decided, okay, this year we have to make it work. Then you celebrate small. We are planning that at least this year we have to spend me and you time.
Yes.
No phone, no TV, no kids, nothing. And you're able to achieve that one. You should be able to celebrate yourself that we have done well. At least today, the two of us have sat down and spoken for 1 hour, 2 hours. No TV, no phones. We didn't fight. We were sharing our lives. We need to celebrate. It will energize you to move on.
I mean, the little things your wife even does differently.
Small things. We need to say thank you.
She does something new food.
It is routine that she will cook for you.
Yeah.
It's routine that something will be done. But to let her know that you really appreciate her. Say, sweetie, thank you for the food. She could have decided I'm tired today.
I know do any year they know to ice cream kakra biaba.
Oh.
Celebration no.
You got 5 CDs.
You got 5. Now you got sniffing so yesterday your soup was
Celebrating of small things is critical, but our focus is on the giant big ones.
Yeah.
So we don't celebrate this small things. The person has bought something small for you. Thank you. We are thinking, as you say, we are expecting to get iPhone, whatever. For whatever. The person has brought you. So after the celebration of small things is critical. It helps people to feel more valued, more appreciated. Yeah, so it's critical.
All right. So celebrate. Yeah, it's not the bigger things. You got cry with the muntondi.
Oranges.
Chichinga. Tom. I mean, take a break. Take a walk.
Yeah.
As ayabre. Let's just take a small walk. And ayabre and kotomo to be crying no.
You see that the children are disturbing. Yeah. You just walk. Hey, that's my wife. Oh.
Of course.
Shift. Go sit down. That relief for her that you are noticing her pain, it matters to the relationship. Or he comes home exhausted and the children decide that this is the day they feel like playing the wicked doors. If you wake your father up, I'll beat you like I'm mad. He's sleeping. Leave him. My husband is sleeping. Stop disturbing him. It's kind of, men often feel invisible.
Of course,
when the children
are around, yeah.
Because our instincts just kicks into covering the children. So when consistently you pull him in and he feels a part of it, like you, maybe instead of saying there's this thing among the uneducated or the like low literacy women, especially the Akans. It's something I had to start querying some of my young children back in the day because they were repeating it. Mama no, Papa no, why Papa? And then no. And so you see that when the children are talking, Papa no,
Papa ne say,
Papa ne say, Mama ne say, the child will not say me Papa say, and now me Mama say, Mama ne dear say. And sometimes you stand with them while they are having the conversation. You think they are talking about somebody else. only to find out that and it is how like we talk, because once the child mentally configures that addressing you comes without authority, it affects the way they relate to you. The little one in my house, when she doesn't think you are matured, this girl doesn't see why she should respect you. I have a rule at home where any elder is auntie or uncle, so I start by calling the person that. Apparently when I leave her with my sales girl, she calls her by her name, and she didn't see why she should call her auntie. She asked her, you an auntie? This girl went to school and didn't see why she should listen to the teacher, because the teacher was a small girl. She's 3. So imagine if she's coming from a home where that sensitization does not exist. You see how it will feed into how she relates and the kind of respect that she will show and all that. And sometimes it's all these things that kind of drift us apart, because then for you, the woman, it's as if yours is to make the babies cook, clean, wash, your housekeeper, and then a sex mate. It's as if you don't exist. But those small things makes you find value. Then the man too, there's a meme I saw where they said the women are what they are viruses that suck your money or something. Then they borrow membership in the name of children. So come and suck all your money. The day I sound like, so who is so worth to come and type that? It's you that gave birth to the children. How did she invite people to come and enjoy?
Who gave birth to them?
How for those things on social media?
Who gave birth to them?
Who gave birth to the children?
Look at this man. You could not continue around.
All right. So okay. So as you are saying, please do celebrate. It's critical that you have those little celebrations. You have a lot to be grateful for.
Yep.
You have a lot to be grateful for. And then it's not the big parties or the big plush places that you have to go. The small ice cream in the house, a small gathering with the children. Today, mommy has done our favorite food. Let's even go and buy some drinks and add it to the food. That is even a celebration enough. Bring a culture of celebration. Friday night, where we will have a movie time with the kids.
Yeah.
Some cartoon things, sit down with all of them, everybody who doesn't watch any telenovela aside these cartoon movies for the children, and then get some sugar yourself for the evening, eat popcorn. Mommy also, as for the mummies, they do well. They will get some inchiches for the period for you to have that time. So those of you who are postponing celebration, when you die, will come and drink at your funeral. Celebrate now before you die. Don't wait till the house is complete. You wait, building the house for over 10 to 20 years. Civil servant, we be 20 years and so we die every. We call retirement. No, I die now. One continue. O man so be about that time. Yanko point do me see no matter fear. Now we bring akwayaka. So sika ni dibi. Sisi ya ono yere. Mumpe kwa ebisina mundi kakanga. Your kids will survive. In fact, when you do that, we are teaching the children how to value small wins and then also small change. Now let's come to the critical issues. Intimacy. How do couple drift over the period, the first half? What are some of the issues that causes that drift? Also what is causing intimacy?
Why is she that?
What is causing it to drift? What is causing the couples to drift intimacy? Because also it's very critical now in our days. Couples are not intimate anymore.
Sure.
It's like two parallel lines. What is causing that drift?
I heard a man of God saying that he's telling couples to start having sex and telling singles to stop having sex. People have the license to do it.
They will not. Yeah.
Those who don't have the license,
they tell Musa.
I think most of the issue is about taking each other for granted or complacency.
Yeah.
You understand? You know, it's natural when I was telling someone some time ago that I went to campus sometime. It was around 7:30, and I was surprised. One classroom was full. 7:30 a.m. Lecture started around 8. When I inquired, they were first years. Oh, okay. I understood. You know, when you enter something fresh, that Ifura is there. I'm in the university.
Of course.
So lecture starts at 8, 6:30.
No, it's a whole change.
Now the level 400. If we're a lecturer not strong and strict, by the time they carry, I'm almost done with the lectures.
7:30 lectures.
They won't come. So when you are used to something for a long time, that energy is not there. But if we're entering for the first time, that Ifura, I'm married, so we begin to make love all the time. I went for a program, I think not quite long. The lady I was sitting with got married, I think 2 weeks ago. Say, I'm even tired. Anytime my husband sees me, no, I say it's like that. It will finish.
She's like, yo.
It's normal. I call the honeymoon phase. Like so you become excited about the person, especially if during your dating time you kept yourself.
Yeah.
Mostly if your dating time you're also sleeping around with each other for a long time. That phase is just within a few days you are done. But if you kept yourself well and you get married, that intimacy, that fire is
prolongs.
There. But after some time, you see the person all the time. Those days you visit them maybe once or three or once a while in a week but now the person is in your house every day. Every morning you see the person. Evening you see the person. You become used to the person. So that is one of the main.
Why am I seeing you plenty like that?
Used to each other. So when we become too used to each other, that eagerness even to make love wanes. And as life progresses, you begin to have kids to come, as you're saying. Now the responsibility has increased. Children are now part. Now when the children come through, they come with extra activities of financial constraints and burdens. So one person is carrying a whole load. You also want to you also want to progress in life. So you are also taking up courses, you are going to school. So you realize that one is pushed to the barest ground.
Also sometimes
you don't even want to do it.
It even causes erectile dysfunction, all the problems, the kids' school
and
fees.
And naturally with women, as they age, their libido drops.
Okay.
For a lot of women, it is few women who are still powerful even when with the age. With most women, as they age and have kids, libido drops. That is why a woman who is divorced or who is bereaved and have kids, they don't even have the passion to marry. For what? The spark doesn't even come.
They must use the body.
We can't.
The body come and say now with the name hosa.
We the men we can't. So it becomes a challenge for the reason why couples they are not able to make love.
Yeah.
Because as I said, kids have come in. There are a lot of bills to pay. There's somebody schooling. They have their sicknesses coming. That one is reduced, and it's reduced not intentionally, but because we are not familiar with each other. Things that used to see on the woman and sparks passion. Now you see it.
You don't even see
it's
it.
It's normal.
You don't even see it, Grandpa.
It's normal. There's no spark again. So that when it comes to that stage, and age also comes in. Naturally, as we are growing, things change, hormonal balances. So we need to, as couples, need to acquire a lot of knowledge about each other, about our spouses. As we are aging, our sexuality comes down. We need to have all this talk. That is where I will keep saying that open communication is critical. Though, honey, though we are busy, we need to make time for ourselves. Because frankly, if you take sex out of marriage, it's normal friendship. There's nothing a woman does that your sister cannot do. Your wife, she cooks for you, your sister can do for you. There's nothing that she does extraordinary. If I'm hungry now and I'm in town, now come on, I'm hungry. Okay, find some watch and eat. But if I say I'm feeling honey, she will not tell you find some.
Why don't they say that? I don't understand that.
Today you are horrible.
Because sex is the principle of only married me and you. So when you take that from your relationship, there's a problem. In fact, once a while, because of life, fine. But if it becomes consistent, that for a long time you are not making time to make love, your relationship can suffer. My counselor said two things. The one of the two things that bonds couples together is sex and praying together. The person you pray for and with all the time, it's difficult to hate that person. And the person you make laugh all the time, it's difficult also to hate that person. So she told us that anytime she's called upon for couples having issues, when she gets there, the first question she asks them,
do you pray together?
When was the last time you prayed together? That was the first question. You realize that always they'll just be looking at their faces. They don't even remember the last time they prayed together. Then she will ask again, when was the last time people had sex? And realize that it's been 2 weeks, some 3 weeks. So immediately you do that, you begin to drift emotionally. So it is critical that couples have to make. And then when we started, she mentioned that there should be intentionality.
Yep.
If there's no intentionality, things will just go haywire. You should be intentional. That within a week, we'll make time, if it is once or twice, to make love. It's critical. If you take it from relationship, and not only about sex alone, you need to touch each other, be physical, be present, hold each other, hug each other. It shouldn't be always, it's not when you want to climb the mountain and come. No. Create that environment. Let that thing be there. But it should be conscious effort. Other than that, other activities will come and take all our attention and time. So I will leave here for my sister to continue. There's something she wants to add.
Now you bring in how those who have drifted apart, how do they come back? What are some of the practical steps of bridging the gap?
There's what you already know and there's what you need to learn.
Yeah.
The problem is that we think we don't need to learn new things to build intimacy. As we are evolving, there will be changes. So let's say maybe bad oral hygiene suddenly does not make kissing good for you. I should be able to tell you that these days the way you do the banquet tilapia before you sleep, that's why I've been avoiding your kisses. You get it? But it should be done with respect, so the person does not feel, some way. Then there's also the issue of stress management. So there's a lot that goes into intimacy. You need a free mind to have good intimacy. You are on earth. Free mind is not available. So you must create it, which means that I don't come back home stressed and you agitate me and think I'll find you attractive. No. Which means I also don't come back home from work and maybe you have you slacked a bit in terms of what should be the routine. Let's say you came late and food had delayed because a friend passed by and we were chatting and I lost track of time. You don't chastise me over that. You get it? You should rather be more accommodated that, then you enjoyed yourself, Papa, because for you to forget my stomach, that's serious. So anyway, how can I help? You get it? So there's that. Intimacy is a process.
Yeah.
It's not, sex is a sport. I keep telling people, but love making, it's a skill.
It's a whole skill.
It's something.
It's an act.
Yes, it's an act on its own. So if you don't learn it, you are going to have problems.
Yeah.
The early stages of having sex is just passion working. Yeah. But when the passion fades, what will make me want to still touch you is what we call the love, because imagine being rude to me in the morning. I've memorized it in my head, go to work, come back, meet a boss that is a replica of your attitude. So the whole day I have you in my head, and then I come back home and it's irritating and has gone on for like a week. I need to consciously tell myself, sleeping without touching you for a week is an abomination for myself. No matter what you have done, I miss you. I want to enjoy you. That takes a lot of work. So it means that you should be investing the time and the energy in making that happen, because to be able to get intimate means that there's that point of nakedness.
Yeah.
The nakedness is not the physical nakedness. The nakedness is the emotion. It's me coming in my raw state towards you. And most of us go in shielded with a motive like, I saw some style today, I'm going to try. You are not checking whether the person has the stamina for that style for the day, but you go in with a selfish motive where what do you call it, your induction of the activity is subject to your intentions that you went in. So you, even when, let's say for the feminine, she's not relaxed, she's mourning with pain, you are busy just enjoying yourself, and she has a sense of duty. For a submissive person, she has a sense of duty, so she's meeting it. But now it will seem like a punishment and a chore, rather than this is me pleasuring my husband. I desire you, I'm attracted to you. And women often lose these things beyond age. We lose these things because men often lose sight of our needs when it comes to intimacy. Now, when each time a woman gives birth, we go through postpartum is a silent killer for women, but it's something we don't pay attention to. So suddenly I had pecky breast. I had one child that has your behavior, has sucked my breast and flattened it. I don't feel beautiful inside. I wake up in the morning, there's so much pain, and my subconsciously I'm asking, now why the smile? So, and for like 18 months, I don't own myself because there's consistent hormonal activity. Then I have to deal with you and your nuances and a nagging crying baby. Please, sex is the last thing on my mind. And I always say this to the men: when we start making babies, we divert our energies. That's where you are supposed to remind us, not through like demand, but to if I feel beautiful all the time, I want to show you that beauty. But I'm not feeling beautiful, and you come and lie down, pregma. What are we pregging? No, I'm not going to respond to you properly. The same goes for the men. The more the responsibility comes, the more you wake up in the morning, you decide to put your child in international school out of peer pressure. Now we all have to suffer from that peer pressure. People getting laid off, redundancy happening all over. Look at what happened with USID. How many people just woke up one morning and they don't have jobs?
No job anymore.
Like nothing, and then I come home and all I'm thinking of is there food, is there anything. Your needs is not on my mind, but I need to also remember that need is also a necessary, not for me alone but for the two of us, for him to know that, hey, money or not, I got you, I'm here, I'm going to support you. You get it? So there must be intentionality with intimacy. A lot of time we think the banging is the intimacy. We forget that we could decide not to have sex, but just being in each other's arms, those soft conversations like, these days what the boys are doing, I don't really understand. This one is behaving like this and that. So how does it happen? Have you thought about it this way? It's that time where it's just us. Yeah. There's nobody there. It's me and you. The only in bed is when it's me and you, like the first day we met, without all the other distractions. So if we constantly don't remind each other, that one is not one person's job. What now? The whole week he's not looking at your buttocks, those small comments. He's not strip naked and stand for telling you, Master, you don't see fine thing before. Open your eyes, or she's so engrossed with work. Just turn her over and like those small things. But we find it tiring. But if there's a bill, we'll run around to look for money. And when the marriage goes bad, it becomes a See, I tell people that the problem with marriage is not the couple. Because once both of you are on common ground, I'm telling you, there's nothing that can rip you apart. Yeah. But the moment the two of you are not okay, those house flies that have something to say about your home, that's where your problem comes from. The man goes out, something else, he brings it home. You go, something else, you bring it home. So every time, it's not your decision as a union. It's she said, he said, and what I also think. And that's not something that keeps in. Intimacy is key. Please don't sit and say, aware we the headache. What did you want? Esa malaria.
Oh yes, some malaria.
It's important.
Keep your thoughts. I won't even buy the titles today. You will not get me.
Some malaria. All our kind, some malaria.
For married people.
Yeah, for married people. For married people, they might do back up. For moja draw crack home. Moja or blood counting in our cosro. Come on. Well, this is from Nakwale and Pastor Richard giving us insight into how to bridge the gap of drifting. Yeah. We are about getting to the end of the show. Each of our panelists is going to give us some tidbits, something to watch out for, something that if you are drifting apart, you can do to get back on track. Practical steps, practical ways, or in their way, some of the places you should look at, where you should focus on, so that you can keep the marriage going. I think when there is love, when you're together in certain ideas, there is no mountain you can climb. These days, the mistrust is too much. We don't trust our partner to hold their part of the bargain. Therefore, every time we are opening our eyes, Gani want to see what is happening. What that cry will be any back. What they call. And then when there is drift, let's talk about this danger. When partners drift apart, what are the dangers that their marriage or relationship face?
Yeah, my brother.
When we don't cure the drift.
Of course. Anytime the thing is we. When you get it is initially it is I. Now it is we. So when there's a drift, then the I thing begins to come again. You realize that there's distance emotionally. You become distant from one another. Communication is reduced. Intimacy is reduced. You become alone. A lot of conflicts. It's like there's nothing.
Then the flies start coming in.
So you realize that it's me, everything's me. There's nothing like we again. We don't share anything. There's nothing to share.
Nobody but us.
You like communication is even a problem. You realize that the person will come from work and is on phone talking to somebody for hours and doesn't even care whether you are around or not. But initially it was not so. Even if I'm on phone and I get home and after a few minutes, Charlie, I just catch us. We'll talk later. Then you know, God, there's a human being in the house. You are coming to have time with the person, but there's a person in the house. You carry your phone, come to the house, and still continue for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours without thinking about the person. It's a problem. So anytime there's a drift, you realize that emotionally there's that disconnect between the two of you. Communication is off. You don't even talk about issues. You become defensive. You are there, but you're alone. And conflicts all the time. There's trouble all the time. You are fighting all the time. So these are some of the dangers.
They even stage the play for divorce.
Yeah, sometimes can even lead to that. So we are no longer compatible.
I don't feel it anymore.
That English, you are not compatible again. I don't love the person again. No, that kind of English comes in. Then before I realize, ideas comes out. If you don't charge each other, then let's forget it. Why don't you divorce and go our way? And some people also follow through and they divorce. They get into a new relationship and realize that there was passion in the first, then the same thing comes back.
Cycle continues.
So anytime there's a drift, these are some of the signs that show. So if you're in a relationship for some time, realize that you are alone. You are in a relationship but you feel alone. You are not connected. There's no communication is reduced. Then you know that you people have emotionally drifted apart.
We can't even. I can't skip this one. Is tech contributing to this drift?
Oh sure. Technology is doing a lot now. Technology is very critical now. Technology is helping us a lot. But if you flip the coin, it's also causing a lot of issues. There's somebody I know was complaining bitterly about the wife. Since anytime they are even driving, the two of them are in a car alone. He expects that they will even talk some phone from their house. How can you take on phone? When she comes home, the same thing chatting. And the man is worried. He talks about it the woman is annoyed and defensive. Why? Don't want to have my friends? Why? Am I there? Should be always around you. So it's a problem. I saw some time ago. I learned in India also. I think they even wanted to ban Facebook or something because it was creating a lot of problem.
Yes, in marriages. Yeah.
Protect is good, but the issues coming to it, we are becoming too addicted to our phones to the extent that we are neglecting our partners and even our
children. We are creating bonds outside
yes.
rather than.
Yes. So as we are, all of us have been saying that there should be that consciousness and intentionality.
Yes.
If that thing is not there, nothing will work. Because we are human. We go to school. We work. Definitely you will get connected with people.
Yeah.
We're talking about calls and those things will come. But you have to get to a point and say, no, it's okay. You are talking about school issue. I'm home. Let me have time for my partner. So if we are not conscious and intentional about certain things, all this we are talking about, it will not work. That's it. It won't work.
Yeah.
There's a couple that the man nearly left the home because sex in the woman's mind was different for what the man wanted more passion. This girl would always be in her circle. They were watching porn all the time, so she had traces of nymphomaniac tendencies, and then there was a bit of BDism. So she would should be like a struggle.
Yes.
For her,
BDSM
for it to be
those fetishes,
yes,
all of them.
a bit for her, like trying to fight with her,
yeah.
and then you have your way. And it was a tough time for the man. Like he just gave up. It was it was a really tough time for him, and it took a while, for her to realize that if she jokes, she has no marriage before she started, working. And it's all from social media.
Yeah.
And it was more like a circle of married women who were
into those.
Exactly. So you are home, minding your business and tech. So there has to be intentionality. Like you must be intentional about protecting your home. If not, it's the best you can say is he didn't treat me well. But if you had to walk, or she didn't treat me well, but if you had to walk back, you'd see how the chips started breaking, but you didn't see it as an issue. When people won't communicate properly to you, don't fill the gap.
Yeah.
Don't feel you drift without. And marriage is not a chore. It's a union between two women. Which means you are supposed to grow from stage 1 to stage 2.
Yeah, exactly.
So the moment it becomes like a job or a chore, that becomes a challenge.
Any take home?
Oh yeah. So as we have been saying,
hey, no phone calls today.
For you to work, you need to openly communicate as a couple. Talk about everything. I mean, open communication is very critical in relationship. For us who have drifted apart, want to come talk about issues, have time and talk. And as you mentioned, you need to have quality time. Not for quantity time, you will not get, because life has changed.
Yeah,
you are doing a lot of things from work. You have to go to school. It's an entrepreneur going to deliver something. To realize that 24 hours per and so you cannot have quantity, but the small time you have, let it be felt at home. You need to have quality time together as a couple. So create me-you time. Me-you time is very, very important.
Intentional.
Be intentional about it, and to avoid boredom and monotonous, try and create some small surprises. You understand?
Oh, Worry has never made a boring company.
Once a while, just
Ludu,
some
like
surprise,
something.
some novelty. Yeah, today's holiday. Let's go here. Not just go and walk. Let's even go for morning walk. Let's do jogging this morning. Let's go for walk. The two of us. Yes, let's create something small. You understand? Something out of the normal. Once a while, just be a little bit surprising. as you mentioned, oh, I bought chocolate for you today. There's no occasion. It's no Valentine. It's no birthday. It's nothing. I just felt like buying something small. Once a while, let's do this. So you Kelole, we don't say Kelole that much. But go buy Chichinga, as you said.
Of course.
They just surprise, something like that. Then sometimes too, you can also create a ritual, something like
a ritual. Yes.
Every year we go out.
Traditions.
Just create this
family traditions. Yes.
So that it becomes part of you. So every day you are in expectation of that time.
Looking forward to that year, that event.
These things help build relationships. Yes, that's what I will say.
All right, now take home.
Doc has said it all. Intentionality.
That one is critical.
If you go market, make your selection.
Yeah.
So as you go make your selection, decide that we are dying we die here. We are dying together. Once we are dying together is in your mind, it will feed into the effort you put into managing it. Yeah. And you see, we keep saying there's no time. There's time. Look, come home. If everybody, when I give my number out, I'll tell you point blank, don't call me after 9. I've had that as a culture for years. Some people, I'll say, don't call me after 8 p.m. So they say I'm too no. Like, don't call me. So at certain times when you call, I choose which call to pick.
Yeah.
It is not. It's just that my space matters to me. If I feel social media is distracting, I don't go there. As I speak to you, all my social media platforms have been uninstalled, which means if I don't switch on my laptop, I don't do social media. The only thing on my phone is Messenger. I can't live without it. I'm a media person. I'm a comms expert. I should be online every time. But the fact that my peace matters to me, I've configured my life such that even if it is not there, I'm okay. Every married couple, let's do 1 week experiment. You can share the feedback with us on Phila's social media handle. Yeah. Every evening after 9 p.m., put your phone off. Because you have become accustomed to staying on the phone till 11 p.m. When you put it off, it means you both be sitting down till 11 p.m.
Of course.
And once you start doing that, it means you have 3 hours to talk to each other.
If you can't talk, have sex. Simple as that. I am to mean Kasa.
Explore that and you will see. Try that. You will see that there's so much, like, you come to realize what you have actually missed. You get it? You've come to realize what you're. When we did the family series, somebody said I said something that got to her. I said your child has only one leg. Buy 100 shoes. It's one at a time.
Of course.
That means that the shoe is never the priority. It's ensuring that the child is in the right state to keep wearing it.
That's all.
So a lot of the times we make. My TV has been off for 2 years. I have kids in my house. I told them there's no TV. Do you know what they do with each other? When they are done in the evening, they have time to themselves. The house is always bubbly with noise, laughter. They will quarrel a bit. I'll say sorry. Like, and I like that sound. The fact that they are happy, it's okay for me. But if the TV was on,
everybody will be quiet.
No bonding.
Let's pay attention to those things. The divorce cases are too much. The kids that are falling into drugs are too much. The kids that are attempting suicide are too much. In our counseling class, 2 16-year-olds, they want to commit suicide because of broken heart. 16, not even the legal age of Ghana. She said if not for her profession, they wish she wanted to slap. And these are some of the issues. Let's make time for each other. Like, be concerned. The care should be genuine. When people know that you have no expectations in your expression of care, they become addicted to you.
Yeah.
Any man that has sanctity at home, they won't go anywhere. They won't go anywhere. I'm not saying the women have to change for the men, no. But you see, your positioning must be such that should we pull out the guilty score? you won't be found wanting. He came home with his phone, put it off. This man, Coscaris, that company, he said when he gets home 6 p.m. every day, unless he has no choice but to sit in a meeting. The company that produces the Abro products. He says there's no TV in the house, there's no radio in the house, the laptop is in the office. So he has time for his wife. And he has lived like that with his wife for over 30 years. They are not dead, are they? They call this man for programs, public speaking. He's a millionaire. This man has made his money. Which TV can't he buy? Yeah, switch it off. You are sitting here, you are struggling. You use your last money to go and buy 45-inch.
I mean, is here 65.
Let me be going. So thank you for having us.
All right. Well, in case you are having wahala, this is Love 360, and we are here to solve all your love wahala for you. Tomorrow is Sunday. Don't forget to go to church, and if you forget to go to church, you are going to have a lot of issues. God has taken care of you throughout this week. You have to honor him by going to worship him. When you go, don't go empty-handed. Share what you heard with someone on Love 360. If you have seen a crack in somebody's relationship or whatever, if it's your friend and it's a male, draw his attention. If he has discussed that with you, go to Fila FM's Facebook page and share the story with the person. Let them take a cue and then purge and merge that drift. A little drift, a little crack becomes a hole, a pothole, becomes a gutter. Very soon you're a baby. May the good Lord take care of all of us as we embark on another journey in the week. We'll come your way next week with another exciting episode of Love 360 Media Edition. On this note, I say bye-bye and then have an enjoyable Sunday.